This is Amazing Spider-Man, the night Gwen Stacy died, Part 1. The story kicks off with Spider-Man looking through a window in Harry's and Peter's apartment, seeing Harry lying down in a bed Harry had schizophrenia brought on by Harry taking on LSD, which Harry has relapsed from when he had it in the past. Peter goes to check on Peter Parker, not in the Spider-Man uniform anymore, goes to check on Harry, but Norman Osborn stops him and blames Peter for everything that happened to Harry. Peter realizes Norman is acting more and more like the Green Goblin, who Norman had memory loss, but he did know Spider-Man's secret identity. But since of the memory loss, his secret identity is safe and sound. Norman ordered Gwen and MJ to leave with Peter at once. Norman enters Harry's room and blames himself for not seeing what Harry's friends were doing to him. Norman hallucinates Spider-Man in the room, threatens to kill him as Spider-Man leaps into his arms, but disappears in his hands. Norman then has mental breakdown where all his memories come flowing back to him. Norman leaves Harry's and Peter's apartment and goes back to his hideout where he puts his Green Goblin suit on and feels like himself again. He vows to kill Spider-Man for making him forget who he was and for what happened to Harry. Green Goblin then decides to kidnap Gwen Stacy. Spider-Man comes back home to see the bag he got Gwen sitting on the ground with a broken lamp beside it and a pumpkin bomb or lantern on the bag, the symbol of the Green Goblin. Spider-Man searched New York trying to find where Gwen is until his spider sense points him towards the George Washington Bridge. Spider-Man finds Green Goblin standing over Gwen and saying how he wants to kill Spider-Man for everything that has happened to Harry. They fight. Spider-Man says the gloves are off. Spider-Man pulls him in with his web, punches him in the face, knocking him off his glider for a moment. Peter reached for Gwen not fast enough because Green Goblin attacks him again, and the impact knocked Gwen off the bridge. Spider-Man felt thinking, fires his web at Gwen's body, hoping to catch her before she hits the water. He does do that, but when he begins pulling her up, and finally pulled her up, he realized she had died. Green Goblin taunts Spider-Man, telling Peter she would have died from the fall no matter what. Spider-Man, mad and cradling the body in his arms, vows to kill the Green Goblin for what has happened there. And that is the end of Part 1. Please comment down below if you liked this type of video or go back to posting anime. And follow and like as well.